Welcome all, welcome all.
What's up?
All right, you are tuning in now to the Eternal Vintage Podcast, episode 4. I am your host, JJ Wilson, also known here as JJ Star Win. And my man right here. Episode 4. I am your host, JJ Wilson, also known here.
Well, you already know me, Ash the Man, co-hosting this boy.
All right, so tonight, a little bit more topics this time around. I know we got some anime to deal with, but we'll put that in the back burner. So the first topic we want to cover tonight is going to be in relation with the PlayStation 4 update. I don't know why, but there's been like some pushback as far as Sony recording people. Apparently, like they're trying to, I don't know, I guess play Big Brother, trying to spy on people or something.
Man, it goes with the whole idea of like making a console playable for everybody, and I guess like one of the things they want to do is try to try to make the game fair by like giving the people the option to report like certain people, but also you're taking like rights down. It's crazy. It's a crazy ordeal.
Oh wow, it certainly is. Hey, what's going on, Wild Man? Thanks for showing up like right on cue, man. Like you was on it.
Oh man, wow. Man. Hey, appreciate it, homie. Thank you so much for tuning in.
So yeah, let me open up the screen share, and we can look at this verbatim here.
Right.
And so this article I got here from the PlayStation blog, the PS4 system software, the update is 8.00, and it's pretty much touching up on some of the things that they changed up. So first thing we're looking at here is party and messages right here. And so I guess based on the UI now you can. So now both apps you have groups on there, and it's for like you can kind of link together with the party voice chats and everything instead of having like all these different groups and stuff. So now it's kind of like more organized, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got new avatars. See that? Oh, how cute! You can get all these new different avatars. For me right now, I got Jin Sakai. I don't know what yours is.
Oh no, I forgot who I got, but I know it's still the same thing. I think it's the Persona one, but I know that they added Bloodborne, what's the other one? Last of Us 2 and Journey. I think those is the three new like game avatars you can get.
I see. And the next feature that they did, you can mute all mics from the quick menu. So now I guess if there's like a whole bunch of people talking, you can mute them up and you can keep playing your game, I guess, if you're like in a party.
Oh man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that's gonna come in handy because like it just seems so coincidental that if my wife leave and I'm like kind of like playing or like streaming or something like that, I can mute everybody so you don't hear that spicy conversation. You know what I mean, bro?
Yeah, that's good to know. And this is an interesting one. That they've added more flexibility in the parental controls. Like I already knew they had this, but I wonder if this is just something that they just did just out of coincidence or something, as if we need any more reason to keep kids out of games.
Right.
And then we got an enhanced two-step verification. This is to like help protect your account from hacking and things like that. So they added in more codes, more security. I don't know about that. This I'm not too familiar with. This says removal of event creation and private community creation. So I guess you won't be able to create events or even access existing events created by other users now. So I'm not sure what that's about.
Well, the event thing is supposed to be their own way of like starting like community groups and stuff like that. I mean, I know I did one when I was playing Destiny, the first one, and the first clan name was Teabags and Dog Tags. One of my boys wanted the name, not me, not the inventor of it. If it was me, it would have been Dragon Cave, but nevertheless, it was Teabags and Dog Tags, and we started a community on it. The last time we posted something is when we won the trials of Osiris, and after that community thing is dead.
Oh, so it's pretty much a nothing burger at this point.
Yeah,
anything to brag about. Damn. All right, and then the last thing is it talks about the remote play, and you can link this with the PS5. And I guess once you access the PS5, you can kind of link your, I guess your old, gaming and app play from the PS4 into the PS5. That's what it sounds like to me. So, and it even says the PC, so I guess that's a nice little feature as well. So yeah, those that got to get the PS5 on November, yeah, this might come in handy for you guys as well.
Oh, heck yeah. I mean, that's love. That is love. And I mean, they always had the remote play except for the Vita. And it got like at first when they first released the PS4 and used to do the remote play wasn't all that great, to be honest with you. It didn't get better until like later on, and then it's like you can use it, outside of your home Wi-Fi. You can use it while you're like, somewhere else, as long as you got good Wi-Fi. And after that, it was perfect. Just gotta add it to other devices.
Now this one is a funny little article. They talked about the PS5, and they were basically, smashing Sony up because they said, hey, they're trying to spy on us guys. They're playing Big Brother. Look at some of the tweets. Like, look at this person. It's like, not only did Sony break every PS4 due to how bad the update was, they're recording us. No.
Well, see, that's the crazy thing about that, though. Like, even though it's a bad feature and they should take it away, people do know that they still technically had an option to record you now. Like, if you don't go in your settings and have it to where your stuff is muted while somebody's streaming or recording, they could just hit that share button, and there they go. If they record a video, you're going to be in it.
Okay, here's Sony's language. Following this update, users are seeing a notification about party safety and that voice chats in parties may be recorded. Voice chat recording for moderation is a feature that will be available on PS5 when it launches, and it will enable users to record their voice chats on PS5 and submit them for moderation review. The pop-up you're seeing on PS4 right now is to let you know that when you participate in the chat with a PS5 user, post-launch, they may submit those recordings from their PS5 console to the SIE. Ooh.
They bad move again. That's a very bad move. But you know what? Like I said, if you look at the features that we have already, it's still kind of like a thing that it happens. It happens. It still happens now, and people just like king to it. I mean,
like they're just now finding out that they're capable of such things, and they're freaking out over it. As if, like, seriously, it's their console. If they feel like they want to record your conversation at any given point, they can. I mean, it's just like all of us having a smartphone. The government can tap our smartphones at any point, see what we're calling, who we're talking to, and all that stuff all day, every day.
I mean, when I was working at AT&T, people thought they were slick, going on them sites where you're not supposed to. Like, I can't say the guy's name, but he basically went to underage graphical things, and yeah, the government put a block on their phone, and he had to pay a $500 fee, and he couldn't even. And it was so tracked with his number, his name, no matter what phone he got, how many times he changed his number, that message always came on his phone and blocked him. So that tells you right there what kind of like technology they have to being able to see what you're doing.
That's scary.
I mean, it's more scary about the guy and what he was doing. He was like, man, you know how you go to sleep and you butt down? That's what happened. And I'm like, so you butt down on nasty sites? I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Oh my gosh. Oh man, they can access your IP at any point, man. Woo! Damn.
Yeah.
Stuff. Wildman says, I don't know what that means. What are you referring to? The UI or the SIE? I forgot what the SIE stood for, but the UI means user interface. Matter of fact, I made sure to cut this off this afternoon. Let me pull that up right quick. What is UI? What is UI? Oh yeah, by the way, I did watch the videos for the Xbox Series X UI as well as the PS5 UI, and I have to admit the Xbox one looks very similar to the Xbox One. It didn't really, I didn't really see a major difference between the two.
Yeah, it's the same exact UI, just like it's almost the same exact controller, just changing D-pad and adding an extra button. I mean, I guess Microsoft is playing it safe and saying, what is not broken, don't fix. I guess that's the thing they're going for. But
That's
man,
what it seems like to me. Whereas with Sony now, it's cool because they showed a feature where you can actually take if your friend is doing a live stream, you can actually see them play their game while you're playing your own game. Now that was sick.
right,
Yeah, you saw that, right? That jump was crazy. I saw that. I was like, dang, that's dope. So like if you were doing a live stream right now, like if I couldn't see you on YouTube, and if I had the PS5 and I was playing my game, I could watch you play your game while I'm playing mine. That's
right.
what's up. So yeah, here's the definition: the UI or user interface. It refers to methods, whether it's keyboard control, mouse control, and interfaces through which a user interacts with the game. So there's your definition.
Right.
Wow, man.
That little definition means a lot. But
Yeah, it's pretty convoluted, but yeah, just know that it's basically your control panel going through the game, pretty much. You know, whatever features you got to get into, whatever settings you want to change up. That's what the user interface is for. Okay, pretty much.
right,
So
right.
moving on, let's talk about a little bit about Naughty Dog. I know they made a little announcement this past week about their PlayStation 4 games. It says
Right.
here now, just about all of their PS4 games are going to be on the PlayStation 5. So basically, the latest Last of Us Part 2 game, the first Last of Us, Uncharted 4, Uncharted Lost Legacy, and the Nathan Drake collection, as well as the Jack Daxter series, like they're all going to be on the PS5 now as backwards compat, and that's their tweet right there. So, what are your thoughts about that, Ash?
Well, I guess they trying to have like that extended library for the PS5. I mean,
Right.
they already confirmed that majority of like the digital like games that they have are all going to be on the PS5 already. They had like a short list of what's not going to be on there, but I never hear anybody talk about them games. So oh well for them people who do. But it honestly it when it comes to this, it's just not surprising. I mean, it's expected, but not really shocking. I expected that to be the case with Naughty Dog.
And also in this article, it mentions Ghost of Tsushima. They're saying that it will run at 60 frames per second when it gets released on the PlayStation 5. So yeah, that's something, a little tidbit for those that don't know.
Right. I'm pretty sure they're going to have a PlayStation 5 edition for Ghost of Tsushima. They're probably going to release maybe like an expansion to kind of like extend or go into like some depth story or something like that. And they're probably going to use some type of promotion with it, because if you bought the Ultimate Edition of Ghost of Tsushima, it really didn't include anything. Don't do it. Don't waste your money.
Right, right. All right, we got Killer J in here. Welcome, welcome.
Killer J, what's going on? Thank you so much for stopping by, partner. Appreciate it.
All right, so any of you guys are into Guilty Gear by any chance? Because I happened to catch the new trailer for the newest character on Guilty Gear, so we can touch on that for a little bit. So I got 2 articles up for here. Get back on that screen share.
Hold on, I gotta open this additional. You could go ahead and go with it. I just gotta open up this last article with.
Okay.
But just real quick, I want to add this on with Guilty Gear, because if y'all do know why it took Guilty Gear like that long of a time to come back out, they was in a fight for their license when it first appeared on Xbox. It was really like trying to fight for the whole like license and ownership of the game, in which that's what made them did Blaze Blue. And if you're not familiar with Blaze Blue is almost a similar system. Just a little bit of a different fighting system that they use. It could get a little bit more tactical than Guilty Gear, but Blaze Blue is still good. I recommend it.
Nice, nice. Yeah, this is a fighting series I've heard over the years, but I never really got into it really. But I guess I'll go ahead and throw it out there for the fans of Guilty Gear. So yeah, they got the official date for it. It seems they don't have an exact date, but it says it's going to be April 2021 unless some things change. And as far as I know, it's up to 15 characters so far. They still have not revealed the whole roster. I think 13 of them have been revealed, but that remains to be seen. And I guess we can click on the trailer right quick. Hopefully, I don't get flagged.
You probably want to mute the sound out though.
Oh, you couldn't hear it?
No, I'm saying no, I can't hear. I was just saying about the sound, just so that anything doesn't like come back.
Okay, let me turn it down. That was kind of loud. All right.
Go back. So many familiar faces. So this one will be the last one. They said a conclusion to their. Thanks for the like, appreciate it. Maybe the new boss or somebody had to say. Interesting.
Oh, never mind. There's the date. April 9th.
Ooh, my man's Kai.
Yeah, so that's that one.
Yeah, so here I could confirm the characters real quick of everybody who they got in the game so far. So they have Soul Bad Guy, they have Kai, May, Axel, Chip, Poton Ken, they have Fist, Melidia, Zeto, Ram, Leo, Naguri Yuki, and they have this. Actually, for what I hear, she actually making an appearance back, but they got her new is Giovanna.
Yeah, I got her trailer right quick. I'm gonna pull it up right now.
All right.
Giovanna, the newest dish, reappearance, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Good job, KJ. Ooh.
Is that an afro?
Yeah. So she's gonna be hand-to-hand combat with Spirit to assist her. He cut it off before you get it. Oh, nice pickup on Killer J. I wonder who the last two characters are going to be. Here comes Daredevil. Mm, oh, 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 oh. Interesting. Oh, they not gonna see it until January 1st.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Oh man, I could tell you right off the rip of of characters that I know that I have used in the past and still going to use. I'm going to use my boy Kai and Malia. Those two, those are my two go to because they just get stuff busy.
I heard that, man. Yeah, it looks good. I have to say, you can pull out some crazy combos in a game like that, no doubt. What's
Yeah.
going on, man? What's happening?
What's up, G Bane?
I
Thank you
didn't
so
see
much for
Christian.
making your gracious appearance. Definitely appreciate it.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So yeah, we're getting into the middle portion of our gaming topic. So the next one I got up, I guess we can touch on the Xbox Series X with their little kerfuffle that they had about overeating. So,
Mm,
so I got this article. It's coming from Microsoft's top executive. So let's take a gander at that real quick.
go ahead, spray on that spiciness.
Yes, the Xbox Series X, the crown jewel of Microsoft's next gen. Not only does it have immense power, it also has a marvel in terms of system design. One of the most amazing things about the Series X is how Microsoft has managed to pack so much power in such a compact box. Yeah, that right there. So, Microsoft's general manager, Aaron Greenberg, defended his consoles in response to a fan's question on Twitter. And you can see it right here. Is it really running hot, or is that just a case-by-case thing when doing backwards compat? So Aaron Greenberg responds, the console will output system heat out of the exhaust just as any other console will. Our engineering team confirmed the heat level of the console is not significantly different than Xbox One X.
Mm.
This matches my experience on quite and fast and impressive power for the size. What is he trying to sell us here? So he's saying, oh, there is no issue, huh?
Well,
Time for overheating.
well, um, to touch bases on it, because I think a lot of people's jumping the gun, and this is one of the things that honestly, it goes into bad things on both fanboy side, and let's just hit it like this. Technically, it really doesn't have an overheating issue. Heating like that comes with the solid state drive. Any if you see a high performance PC, one of the reasons why people got to get the coolness and everything is because of the fact that the SSD runs hot. So they said the temperature is raised up to 65 degrees, but the coolant fan that they have was able to kind of smooth that out to where it's not emitting that, because for what they showed is that it draws in the cool air from the bottom and releases it from the top. And all the people who they have testing the Xbox Series X has confirmed that. So I mean, I haven't had my hands on it. I can't really say that's a load of bull crap or not, but I do know that for what they explain, it's something that happens on the PC side.
Interesting. Yeah, later this article is talking about how it's cooled different. And so I guess the Series X has something called a vapor chamber and things like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then instead the PS5 it's got a bulky design, so it has more airflow going inside with the heat sink. So I think that's on the PS4 too, isn't it?
Well, no, the PS4, it doesn't have the heat sink, but
Okay.
Sony PS5 does run hotter than the Xbox Series X, probably maybe a couple of degrees. It's not real big, and I don't want to make it sound so dramatic, hotter. And you're like, oh my god, no, it's only by a couple of degrees, maybe 2 or 3. But the thing people don't understand is that reason Sony's run at more degrees is because Sony has a more powerful SSD than the Series X. Yes, Series X is a more powerful console, but again, the SSD that Sony has in there is really good. So it makes sense why they have a heat sink, why they have a cooler fan, why they have the liquid metal, why they have, vents on the front and the back side, with the whole back being a vent itself. So Yeah, makes
Dang.
yeah, and I mean they taking their precautions. And honestly, one of the things about the PS4 is that man, if you don't take care of your PS4, that thing gets loud.
Yeah, that happened to me a couple of times. I think it's because of dust buildup,
Right.
especially by those exhaust fans. Like if they build up, man, it will make a noise, and then you gotta get those air sprays and blow that sucker out, get rid of all that dust,
Yeah. See, I
man. You know
skipped like
what
I
I'm talking
think
about.
I think I skipped like 2 months of my routine because like every week I was using the air duster can, and I like every other month I would take the PS4 apart and kind of like give it a detailed cleaning to get all that dust that the air duster can't reach, just so that the fan will stay good. I skipped out 2 months and that boy started sounding like a jet. I'm like, oh no. I was like, I'm like, this thing sound like it's about to blow up because I literally just like with my computer, I maybe turn it off like maybe every few days. I leave it running. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll leave my PS4 and my computer running, and even though that is running like that, it should never sound like that. No, these things are being tested heavily, and yes, you should turn them off every so often. But me, I would run that thing like heavy just to test, and it shouldn't do that.
Well, here's an interesting question from Wildman. So, what can one do to better take care of their PS4 when it
just
comes to heating?
Yeah, just get air duster cans, like, and just don't go like just try to find like the cheapest one. No, get the big can with the little like red straw thing that lets you go into corners and stuff, and spray that sucker. Do it like if you don't do it every week, at least do it every other week. And me, I went a little bit of a step further. Taking the PS4 apart, I made sure to still put that warranty sticker back on, but I made sure to like dust it out, take everything apart, and speaking of which, I know this is going to stray away from this a little bit, but I had a funny thing that happened to my first PS4 because now I got a PS4 Pro. But the first one that I had, my daughter, when she was 1, she kind of screwed me over. And I had to go out with gaming for like 3 months because at the time I didn't have an Xbox One or a PC. She stuck a whole penny in the disk drive.
Oh,
And when that penny was stuck in the disk drive and I was getting the disc out, the ejector plastic that was in there, like the little like plastic, like with the spring in there, it snapped due to the penny. So when I tried to send it to Sony, I couldn't do it because unfortunately they know that I tampered with something in there. So and it would have had cost me almost the same amount as paying for a PS4. So they sent it back. Great. Um, but I basically couldn't use the disk drive anymore. So, but it still worked though. But just couldn't
oh,
use the disk drive.
good deal, man. Because that's not cool when you got coins and objects stuck inside your drives, like going in there just to play your games, or you're trying to save some stuff. Try to extract videos and photographs or even music on there. So it's a drag. You can't get things working.
Man, and that was at a tough time too because like it was like I was making my transition from Michigan to Ohio at the time. So it was like, man, like I didn't have a good paying job. And I basically, if you break that PS4, I'm out of luck. I would
Um,
only have my Vita at that time to play on.
I think the only game that ever break down on me was my PS2. It technically wasn't really mine. It was from my cousin. He's pretty much stopped playing PS2 and he let me have it for a little while. And then after that, it kind of died on me. So I had to get like another one.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah, I couldn't tell you how many PS2s I had. There was so much going on in my household with like me having so many siblings. We needed about like 3 or 4 PS2s because everybody wanted to have one. And it's like, oh man, I was the only one in the house that had like the PS2, the original Xbox, and the GameCube, and they were on just to, oh, can I see your PS2? Go right ahead. Pop on that GameCube, some Mario Sunshine. I was good.
uh,
But just to get back to Wildman question about taking care of better your PS4, that's really the only thing you got to do. Just make sure your vents stay clear, the dust stays off of it. Because when so much dust build up that draws heat, the more heat comes along, and it really does make your PS4 experience very bad because it has a safety mechanism in there to where if it gets too hot, it would not operate your games properly, and it may just even shut off until you actually get that build up off due to how high it can get. So yeah, most definitely just invest in that. It will save you loads of money without having to spend a lot.
Well stated. Well stated.
Right? Not look. Sometimes we got to do a little bit extra for the things we love. You know, it's not going to like without maintenance, and it's not like it's going to keep on running. Like with my PC, like it's about time for me to do maintenance on that. I got to get the dust off of there, open it up, make sure that the fans stay clear and everything. So trust me, a little bit of work, but I love gaming, so and love watching anime, doing my reviews. So you gotta take care of our stuff, man.
Yeah, unfortunately, not everybody out here is rich can just easily get another laptop so readily, you know.
Oh man, like, whew. If I lose my gaming PC, I'll probably like just flip everything off.
Yeah, you blow a casket.
I'm gonna take out one of my swords I got and go outside like I'm like Afro Samurai, start cutting people up. No, I won't actually do that, but not.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Right.
So, anybody that's playing Genshin Impact on any of these platforms like Xbox, PC, or PlayStation?
Yeah. Because if y'all is and y'all want to leak up, you know, in any one of my videos, you can see all of my player IDs. If you wanted to link up on anything, you know, I'm ready. We get it popping.
All right. Well, it seems like there might be some good news for people that play Nintendo.
Ooh.
Yeah. This is from imore.com. I'm not familiar with these guys, but they had a rather interesting article that came out a couple of days ago. Is Genshin Impact coming to Nintendo Switch? So we got quotes here. So they're saying a Switch version of Genshin Impact is under development. So more information regarding that will be announced at a later date. So it sounds like it could be sometime next year.
What's up, Azrael?
They might get like a Switch version for anybody that's into Genshin Impact.
If I can transfer my file over to the Switch, I wouldn't mind playing it on there. But if I can't, snooze you lose. I mean, it's a good game though. Surprisingly, for it to be like a free to play, it's really good. I know a lot of people who is very addicted to it. Like my boy, I Am Chaos, and my boy I Play Like Crap. They loving it like right now. So I think my boy Jeff, I think he hit a little bit over 30 adventure rank, and my boy Play Like Crap hit over 25. So yeah, they going balls deep in there.
Wow. So yeah, I hear it's a quickly popular game. So I mean that's a pretty good deal for those that are into that series. So yeah. Nintendo fans rejoice, I guess. You can now be a part of this free for all with this video game. Oh yeah, what's going on, Azrael? Thanks for stopping in. And let's see, is there any more gaming topics? Looks like we got one more. Yeah, what I played last night. So for those that weren't in my channel last night, I played Neo 2, the newest DLC portion of that game called The Darkness from the Capital.
Ooh.
Basically, I'm going back in time again, and this time my character, we go back in time based on a clue that was hidden by Yoshitsune in order to, I guess, restore history, I suppose. So this time, I guess I'm helping out his ancestor called Lady Raiko. I guess she's like a descendant of the Minamoto clan or whatever. Last night I actually fought this boss. She was like a sub boss, but she's gonna be like an ally. So I fought her first, whooped my ass at first, and then next thing I came back and I beat her. And we had like a spider boss in there called Shugimoto, I think, or Shugichimoto. I think that's how you pronounce it. And that's like one of the famous demons that this character slayed in real time history. And I looked it up, and it turns out Raiko is actually a boy. It's not a girl, but in this game, they kind of made her a girl. I don't know why. Maybe it's a transgender.
Oh man,
I don't know. But I hope we don't want to get disappointed here because they made her look real pretty and stuff. I'm like, okay, like I had to do my research. And it's a dude, so Look at here.
Let's
It's,
have Boku no Pico here going on. Like,
I don't know. I hope not. That's not the case. Yeah. Now, what's interesting is I've seen this character already, Abe no Seimi, and he's a Omio mage, and so he was training me in the Omio arts. So it's kind of like doing magical spells and things like that. So I was learning that stuff from him, and then he comes back after we whooped on that spider demon. He's pretty much counseling Lady Raiko how to control the stones or whatever. It's like a new feature in this DLC that they want people to take advantage of. And they say it can either enhance your gameplay or it can make it worse. So still trying to figure out how that works. Since I just started everything. But yeah, so far I'm really digging the new DLC so far. So guys, if you want to check out my playlist, I hopefully I put in the description box for all of you. So anybody want to check it out when they have some free time, see whether or not you want to play the game.
right. Well, man, that's definitely sound interesting. Like when I tune into the live stream, even though some things going on, the hand weapons like the gauntlets, man, that stuff was really interesting. Like how you went into your stance and it's really different. I was like, yo, like those stances where it was so unique.
I forgot to touch on that. That's one of the new weapons, the claws, the clawed fist. Basically, I was going in on those ninjas and those demons like I was It Man. Dude. I was like coming straight out of a Shaolin temple. I was going so fast with my hands. It's like, I was like, damn.
Master JJ out there.
Woo, man, that was fun. I ain't gonna lie, that was fun. So when I get a chance, I don't know, it's not gonna be tomorrow because we're gonna jump into Ghost of Tsushima, and I'm glad Azrael touched on that right here. Tsushima Legend is taking a sweet time updating. Oh, you getting it up right now? I thought you'd have been on the game already, dude.
I just started mine like a couple minutes ago to download. I got like 4 minutes left.
Yeah, I downloaded it about 2 hours ago, but I didn't play it because I was like, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna have to play tomorrow since we got this going on tonight. But I'm gonna do it offline. I don't know if I'm gonna touch the multiplayer just yet. I'm gonna play a little bit of story. Then maybe at the earliest Sunday night, or like going into the next week, I'll play the multiplayer and see how that is.
Okay. Well, I know that was it for the gaming topics, but I actually wanted to add something a little sneaky, JJ, but I think you'll like it though.
Okay.
So let me know, is you going to get Dynasty Warriors 9 Emperors on the PS5?
Oh, there's a new Dynasty Wars 9. Oh, snap. I didn't even know.
Oh yeah. I think it kind of slipped your mind. I figured. I was like, I'm going to just throw this in the stream.
Wait, that co-op is hard. For Ghost of Tsushima? Really? I mean, it is supposed to be more challenging, but I don't know. It's supposed to be like super hard now.
I expected to be because just like the way they was talking about the survival and the raids, because I'm just going off of my experience off of freaking Destiny raid, and man, it's like if you're not on your P's and Q's or like being like team oriented or thinking about how you're going to tackle that boss, you're not gonna progress far. I never seen somebody who just run a gun in the raid and was able to do it. That it never works out like that.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, still, all that is about teamwork at the end of the day. Y'all don't work together, yes, any mission is gonna crumble. I mean, in a way, it's kind of like that with Red Dead Redemption 2's online. When you do that little story missions and stuff, you guys get overwhelmed by the enemy. Y'all not gonna win. You gotta start all over. That's just how it is.
But just taking a quick back look into Dynasty Warriors 9 Emperors, they haven't really announced what's going to be new included in here. Only thing that I know that they said so far is that it's going to be like a bigger, it's going to be bigger siege battles. There's going to be a lot of big diplomacies, and they're going to further the evolution in Dynasty Warriors 9 Emperors. I'm not sure. Maybe we get to see people actually turn old this time and get to see like gray hairs and stuff. That's something I've been wanting. Like as time scales and Dynasty Warriors, I never really got to see how a person turns. Or we just know that they get old and they croak and they pass out. you know.
Yeah, they don't age at all. They stay young, even though like well over 50 years old. And
Yeah, or like seeing how like poison or an infected arrow really makes a difference on the battlefield. I really want them to go into the nitty gritty of Dynasty Warriors so it can add like that realization to it. I'm not saying that I like hate the game or anything like that. You know, I love the Warriors.
Right now, I found that teaser.
Right. Right, man, Azra, look, Azra, I'm gonna tell you like this. This internet that I got, it has its ups and downs. And yesterday was definitely a down because technically I've been trying to work on the PlayStation UI video that I was gonna do. And yeah, guess what? Internet was acting trash yesterday. G-Vane could vouch because in the Discord, I just kept on getting disconnected and everything. Oh man, I like in my internet provider, which is Xfinity, being that it's Comcast, is trash. Like, and if they hearing this, I don't care. They trash.
Wow.
Oh yeah, yeah. I can just imagine with so many people being on the internet at a university. Up, mine's just finished. Ooh,
Freaking Salsa.
you know, Southside is still like my favorite emperor out of between him, King Juan, and Liu Bei. Like, I'm being completely honest with you. I think like I have a born hatred for Liu Bei. I do not know why.
Yeah, a lot of people don't be feeling Liu Bei. Damn, I mean, I know that he did some pretty controversial stuff, like getting to his ascension or Shuhan, but damn, you know,
Right. I
he
mean,
was always portrayed as like the protagonist between him and Sun Quan and Cao Cao.
because technically, if you look at it, Liu Bei was actually like the renegade out of all three of them because technically he really didn't get any kind of people blessings for doing so. He just had the word of the people, and like nobility really did mean something back then. Like when Cao Cao rescued the Han for bandits and stuff like that, he gave Cao Cao his blessings to go ahead and reforest the land. And then Su Juan and the Sun family found that Emperor Seal, which entitles them to be, the next in line for the ruler of the land.
Right.
So I would see why those two would go to war, but the Shu Kingdom they just had a word of the people, and then they abused that position later on down the line after Liu Bei's passing.
Right. Exactly, man. Because his son.
Oh, his son goes. His son could burn in a pit full of fire, and I would not give a flying fuck.
Yeah, he can jump off a cliff and we wouldn't even notice.
Man, like he let all them generals die, then throw up the surrender flag. Like,
Generals too. Some of the dudes was die hard. You know, they were loyal as fuck.
man, especially, and then they can even fund none of the strategies for Janeway. Like Janeway strategies was pretty good if he had the fundings. If he had the fundings, he probably could have made a difference, but he couldn't.
Nah, he couldn't do jack, man. He had a cool ass background and everything, like what he had to deal with and everything. Like, damn, man, he dealt with an idiot for an emperor.
Yeah, and then he got captured and beheaded. Like, oh my god. And then my man's Liu Bei's son Lu Xun, he got made a duke because he surrendered. Like what? No, like he made everybody die. He should have got beheaded, not your gen. Oh my god! Like, but I will say this: the poster boy, Zhao Yun, he lived a happy life. Like I will say that he's one of the only ones that lived until he was old. His kids, unfortunately, had to escape to the forest people lands or whatever to pretty much have like a safe have a safe life.
Yeah, Valiant was that dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, he was crazy. I mean, it's just unfortunate when he got in his prime, it was nobody really around to test him because I would have loved for him to be in his prime and Lou Boo. I think he probably would have gave Lou Boo a run for his money.
Yeah, man. Lu Bu, the way they portrayed Lu Bu is like he was unmatched. Like they talking about like Liu Bei, Guan Yu, and Zhang Fei at the same time. Like, what?
And Guan Yu wasn't even at his strongest at that point, too. That's crazy. If he would have been at his best, Guan Yu probably would have been the whole like the boy for real.
Yeah, he would have gave him some problems for sure. Zhang Fei too, maybe. Like, damn. But yeah, Zhang Fei probably was an alcoholic.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But that may just be a pickup. Usually I just try to go for the extreme legends, but the Emperor with Dynasty Warriors now because I definitely do support the open world version of Dynasty Warriors. So Dynasty Warriors 9 may just get Emperors may just get that play. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So it's probably gonna continue on with the open world.
Yeah. I mean, I could say this one was kind of more like a test for them, and now they know what they need to fix. We can definitely expect a better like open world experience. So hopefully 9 can start that off by showing us what we look forward to in the future.
Yeah, I remember playing Dynasty Warriors 8 on PS4, so I definitely had fun. You know, I played Empire, so I know I am kind of looking forward to Dynasty Warriors now. Now it's been brought to my attention, the Empire version.
Yeah, but I don't care what they would do. If they bring back Dynasty Warrior 6, I will fucking shoot myself. I don't like Dynasty Warrior 6. To me, that was the worst.
Ah, man. Well, I think that is everything for the gaming topics that we want to talk about. If anybody else wants to add anything before we move on, just anybody else that came in the chat. Oh, Jonah, I think I said something to Jonah.
Yeah, Jonah, what's the deal, buddy?
Yeah. So with that said, I did find Funimation's Fall 2020 anime lineup for those that are willing to care. Let me share screen that right now. They got like a whole bunch of shows. So they got in total 35 new and returning titles. So let's look at the list here. So they got it down here. So yeah, of course we're watching Fire Force Season 2. Attack on Titan, that's coming up in December. The sub and the dub. Not sure what this one is. What else? Yeah, Yashahime. We're watching it right now. Black Clover. Ashita-kun. One Piece. Apparently, wait, is this a movie? Season 10, Voyage 4. Interesting. Let's see, we got I'm not sure what this is. Higurashi.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know how to look into it. I know the in regular at a Magic High School. That's coming back.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna talk about this show down here in a little bit. Akudama Drive. I'm gonna touch on that. BGL needs to be in here to hear this, but he's not. So moving on. Golden Kamui. Yep, I'm watching that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Jeanette. Oh yeah, this is the one I think I told you about. I might see this. The Gymnastics Samurai. I think it's like a gymnastics anime. So I've never seen an anime based in gymnastics before. So that's rather interesting.
Okay. Well, just let me know how it is once you see it. If it's booty juice, then you know.
Yeah, hopefully it's girls and it ain't all boys, because then that's gonna be a turnoff. Yeah, it seems like A3 season autumn winter. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, I think I've seen pictures of this one. Strike Witches, Road to Berlin. So I guess it's like a detective type anime. I did read about that on Anime News Network.
Right. And okay, so Killer J got Last of Us Part 2 downloaded. Oh man. Hey,
he's about to play it.
Yeah, he about to play it. Killer J about to play it. There you go. Wild Man said Attack on Titan is still going on. Yes. But that's supposed to be the final season for the new season of Attack on Titan, because in the manga, I think we got like a few chapters left and the manga's finished. I think it should be finished by the end of the year, or at least by January they should be finished. And it's crazy. Like this last season is probably going to be the best season in my opinion because of how many things goes on and what stuff is revealed to you. It's going to be crazy.
My brother talking about Black Clover. Hey man, you remember Jay Cloud, right? You still talking about Black Clover, man. So there's still fans out there.
I'm not. I mean, I still watch Black Clover. I just don't like that they went in a filler standpoint. Like they haven't continued with the story, like in the manga. The manga is doing good. It's just the anime is right now is sucking so much donkey dick. Like,
yeah, it's pretty much doing like Naruto, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, and then yeah, as I said right there, it's copying Bleach.
It's copying Bleach. Oh my god, Bleach. Oh, don't get me started on Bleach. Like I'm still mad that they did like so many of my characters wrong that I love to the fullest. Like my man's Ikora, bro. Let's not bring up those old wounds right now. Oh, but yeah, I think they're going in the same direction as Bleach because the one thing you can say about Naruto is that they made it known that they was doing fillers, but they didn't take away so much from the main story. You know, it got back quickly to the main story, and majority of their fillers was kind of like past events.
Yeah, I think I left off the part where Ash and those guys are fighting Lit, and this was like right after. I think they're trying to store some kind of pearl thing. I forget the name of it. I know they were trying to fight Lit for it. So it was like Yama and them guys. It's like his dark magic versus their light and stuff. So that's kind of what so it's wild day.
Oh yeah, that's kind of like the beginning of the series when you actually see like the first how you fight.
It was a little further into it than that. They had several encounters. I know that for sure. They did.
Right. Oh yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen is doing really good.
Yeah.
Some people's already calling it the anime of the year.
Yeah, like I was saying, I was watching those 2 episodes, man. That dude, he's got into some shit, hasn't he?
Man, eating fucking fingers? Like, you don't know where that finger been?
Yeah, dude. Like, dang, he eating old, crusty looking fingers that look like they thousands of years old, man. Like, bro.
Like, man, and they talking about, Corona came over from, China. Like, look at this, man. My man's look, he ate a whole finger. He don't know my man digged up his butt with that same finger and he just put it all in his mouth. He didn't cook it to cook the germs out of it, nothing. He just like, ooh, raw dead finger. Like, man, like this guy probably was like 100 years old.
Oh man, I couldn't imagine eating a dead person's finger.
Well, man, I will say this. Jujutsu Kaisen is good. I'm not gonna lie to you. Audio is good, graphics is good, story is definitely interesting. I think the characters is interesting too. They're doing a good job with it. I haven't watched what is it? Akudama Drive.
Yes, Akudama Drive.
I haven't seen it just yet, but I will.
Well, I'm gonna have to play a little spoiler. I know Ash hasn't seen it. I'm not gonna reveal too much, but yeah, it's like a futuristic world, and they're actually in Osaka, Japan, not Tokyo, because they kept referring to Kansai, so that's the Kansai region, Japan. And so it's like a little girl and stuff that kind of following her activity and everything, and she kind of stumbles upon one of the protagonists in that series called the Courier. He's a pretty cool dude, and he's got a dope motorcycle and all that stuff. He's doing his job, he's doing his thing, and he dropped some money. I think he bumped into the girl, and actually he paid for some, I guess it was curry, like ramen or something.
Right.
And he dropped some money down, and the girl was trying to give her back his coin. He didn't really care because he get money all the time, all day, every day. He don't give a shit. So, so the girl, she was hungry, so she got some ramen, but she realized like the only like paper money she had was that coin, and she didn't want to give it to her because silly her wants to give it back to the dude who didn't care about the coin in the first place, and then old lady got mad, called the cops on her ass.
Right.
Yeah, man. And Angela said it gives them Persona vibes. A little bit, I guess. I mean, they're not using like ridiculous spirits or anything. But yeah, it's basically 5 characters. So it's the courier, you got the brawler. That dude crazy. The brawler, he goes in, man. All he does is fight. And you got the hacker, he's a little smart dude here, but he's got all his technology, his gadgets. Then you got the doctor, who's a crazy dude. But she got the goodies, man. She got the goods. That's all I need to know there. And the last one, I believe, is what's the last? He's like the hoodlum. Yeah, he's like a weaker guy, but I guess he tags along too. I guess he'll be a valuable asset in the future. And they're all trying to go after this bounty to free the cutthroat. So he's like one of their guys, the Akudama. I think the Akudama are like a bunch of bounty hunters, basically. So he's like one of the guys that got captured. He has the highest jail sentence. Or they have like all the sheets, man, and all sorts of crimes and stuff. So this guy's got the biggest, and he's got like almost 1,000-year sentence. So he was going to get executed anyway, because he killed like 1,000 men. But he gets freed thanks to those guys and their craziness. And the cat that this girl was pursuing the entire episode, turns out it might be the mastermind behind all this stuff. So I don't know. It's out there, man. Akudama Drive so far is pretty wild.
Can't wait.
Oh, let's see. Yeah. I didn't forget the hoodlum. I was trying to think about it, man. I mean, I got the Wikipedia article right here. I mean, let me pull that up. I want to see it. Get a better idea what the show's about. This time. Okay. So yeah, this is Akudama Drive, produced by Harriot and Tuku Games. Wait, there's a game? Nobody told me it was a game.
Wait a minute, you said a game.
Well, it says Tokyo Games, like Tokyo Games. Let me look them up. Yeah, they're a Japanese video game developer.
Oh,
I guess they specialize in animes too. I guess it makes sense because there are some CG.
Oh, they just said, that's the ex-employees from Danganronpa and Zero Escape. Okay.
Yeah. There it is, Zero Escape.
So we can expect that this story might be getting a little bit crazy because Danganronpa
already crazy. I was one episode in, the story is crazy. Like, damn. These guys are overpowered like crazy, dude, especially the brawler. He threw that doctor up on the ceiling, and that girl survived. I'm like, what?
Oh, man.
Yeah. Now, I agree with VGL. He said it had Black Lagoon vibes a bit there, just based on the craziness and how many people cussing each other out and stuff. Like, yeah, I can see that too.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm definitely gonna have a time recording that.
Yeah, even Angela said it's like One Piece, yep, because of the bounties. Like they got jail sentences as high as a kite. I mean, it's wild, man. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy.
Oh man, that is, man.
And I guess I touch a little bit on Golden Kamui. So Golden Kamui episode 2 was just like pretty much Sugimoto and the guys that were going to participate in Tekna again. The fight for this dude. I keep forgetting his name. Starts with a G, and he's one of those prisoners that he's like one of the strongest guys to come out of there as far as the convicts are concerned. And Ushiyama is pretty much the only guy that can beat him because he does judo and jiu-jitsu as well. And this guy, all he knows how to do is box. He doesn't know how to wrestle. So when they get into a fight, most of the time he beats him unless he can get like a lucky punch in. And he actually bragged about that a few times. Like, yeah, when I did beat him, man, all the guys cheered for me. And so this is the episode where he confronts Sugimoto and he beats everybody except for those Japanese dudes, and then they all gang up on him, and then everybody in the venue where they're all doing the stenka, they got into it, and then Sugimoto just went crazy because he took one too many shots to the head because he really couldn't beat this guy. He started chasing after him and stuff. He was delirious, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, and then all them dudes they were running around looking for this dude naked, and then they run away from this crazy Wolverine type creature, that's like that will eat you up, basically dangerous, very dangerous animal, and they all ran inside this banya. It's like a Russian steamed bathhouse, and they, and like VJ was talking about, it was fan service because all the dudes was like naked and stuff, but they're trying to hide from this crazy Wolverine. But eventually it gets killed, thanks to the kids. Like, I think they're looking for some keys because they're trying to tell this Russian dude and do some information about uh, Aspirasa's whereabouts and everything. So once that went down, they got confirmed by the Wolverine again, and then they shot the Wolverine down. Some of those guys that fall on the ice and get cold again, and then have to go back in the bathhouse to heat up again. So, but yeah, I think the next episode, man, it's going to turn up because we're going to finally see uh, Aspira and Asirpa and Ogata and Kyoranke, who's pretty much the mastermind behind her, leaving out of Abashiri prison, and she's tagging along with him. And now they're trying to find one of his old contacts, his old traveling partner, Sophia. So I really hope they show Sophia in this anime. It may not be like right away, but I think that she'll be coming very soon, and this gonna be really dope to see. As we'll say, being right back. So yeah, I know that was kind of long winded, but that was Golden Kamui episode 2. Any other animes to talk about?
Oh
Other
yeah.
than Fire Force?
Oh yeah. So the creators of Reborn is supposed to be doing a new manga series called Kemino Asha Rano Kaiden Sura, which is Ron Commercial Forbidden Deduction. It's supposed to be like a mysterious detective manga in which it deals with like a naive police inspector, which his name is Toto Maru Izashiki. So they haven't given a release on it, but it's been a minute since the creators of Reborn has did a manga, and I think Reborn ended in 2012. So 8 years to 9 years absence, and now they're coming back with something interesting, and hopefully be something real creative. Because for them having that time period that long, we can expect them to do something like totally different from their normal element. That would be very interesting.
Okay, so it's like a detective style anime, so to speak.
Yeah, it's going to be like some type of detective stuff. Hopefully, if it could be like on like a detective, but more on the like bloody side, I would love it.
Oh, okay, yeah, like a little bit of gore and here and there and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like man, they could do some gore in there. I will fucking go crazy.
Oh, that reminds me. Have you seen this anime called Beautiful Bones?
What anime?
It's called Beautiful Bones.
No, 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 I have not.
Yeah, that it didn't have a lot of blood in it, but it was a mystery anime. It was like a teenage boy and this lady. She had like an addiction to collect bones of humans, and so she was some kind of forensic scientist or something like that. She kind of had like her own little lab inside her house and stuff. But this dude would always come in there and be bugging her and stuff because I think they're like next door neighbors. But she was kind of interesting because the police would go to her to investigate these weird crimes and people disappearing, and somehow she would figure out, with the clues, and she's able to like read people's body language and determine whether or not they're lying or they're telling the truth and stuff. It's very interesting, man. This girl is crazy. She's unbelievable. Yeah,
Oh man,
you gotta check it out.
you should watch this one that's on Crunchyroll called Another. You have seen that?
Another.
Yeah. It pretty much deals with like this particular type of curse that this school faces, and it's like you see people literally like get fucked up due to this curse.
Mm.
And the way that it works around is like, okay, so among the students, they get a list of students. But what happens is that amongst like the students and the teachers and stuff, it's going to be an imposter. They don't know who the imposter is because the imposter is going to assume the role of the actual person. The person may have died like somewhere down the line, but they assume their memories and everything. So eventually, if they can't find out who the imposter is, one of them is going to die. Now, if so happens, if they come into contact with this person and, or somebody is made a suspect, just so that that person doesn't like get killed out of sequence, and they have to act like that person never existed.
Oh, that's messed up.
Yeah, so it's crazy. Like one of my boys told me about it, and when I was watching it, I just got addicted. I'm like, oh man. And it's like to me, it started off like very mysterious. But then when you get into there, they introduce these people. When you start seeing stuff happen, you're like, oh fuck. I was literally like addicted, and I literally messed myself up because I watched it all. Like I just binge watched it, and I was supposed to be to work right in the morning, so I literally got no sleep.
Yeah.
Like that's just how I got to it, and now I'm afraid to watch Erased because they said it's supposed to be set up almost similar, and if I don't get no sleep for work, oh man, I don't think I'll be able to come home and do any videos or nothing.
I think I do. Yeah, that one's pretty nuts too. Yeah.
Our girl said basically the Among Us anime, pretty much.
Among
Pasta doesn't even know it. No, yeah. Actually, Wild Man said something that was very interesting that I left out. He said the imposter don't even know if they is, and that's actually true. The imposter don't even know they're an imposter because they resume the role. Like this curse is really fucked up. What's up, BGL? But
BGF came, man. Dude, I just touched on Akadama Drive, man. That series. I didn't watch the second episode yet, but that episode one was ridiculous.
yeah,
Dude.
yeah, you missed it. No, you good, man. Everybody got a life to live. Don't
Yeah. You got games to play,
Yeah, I mean, some people may just need to get choked out,
Hey, some people are gonna have to get ran out, man. Hey, BGL said have a story to tell in Discord. I know the feeling too, man. The doggone pets trying to go outside. You look at these folks' merchandise and utilities, and then this random dog be trying to bark at you and stuff, telling you to get out the yard. Like, yeah, I'm doing my job. Shut up.
What's so crazy? Like I deal with this is like this older lady that stays like on like the next block over. She walks and it's like this event, like this like a homeless like small poodle dog always walks with her. So normally when this poodle dog like walking up the street, be trying to give you the bitty eyes, you may want to feed it and stuff like that. But when he walks with her, act like a whole different animal, be trying to bark at you and stuff like that. So now it's like, every time I see it, now I'm like, get the fuck on. Like, you want to bark at me? I ain't feeding you none of this baloney. Like, you on somewhere.
Acting on the Diddy all of a sudden.
Yeah. But back to the anime though, like I was touching on what Wild Man said about the imposter. That's what the crazy thing, the imposter don't even know. That's what makes it even worse. Like you literally have no clues to go on. They have to literally dig up like information out of their ass and try to relive events, which nobody wants to like relive those experiences. So they really just don't touch on anything. It's crazy.
Wow, man.
Like I think like that was probably like one of the like most like dark setting animes that I have watched. And I mean, of course, it's not doing nothing to something like Death Note because Death Note we all know really was crazy.
Yeah, Death Note is like one of the OG mystery animes. Like that. Yeah, Death Note was ridiculous.
Yeah. And I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. But I like it though. And that's what actually got me into ReZero because ReZero is real dark also, besides it having like its little silly antics at times. But that's what's really crazy. The Rays blew a 3-0 lead. Holy shit, game 7.
So they playing a game 7 against the cheating Houston Astros. That team. Damn.
Oh man.
And I'm not tripping too hard because if the Braves go to the World Series, and they gotta do what they do, handle, bring justice, bring
Right.
justice back to baseball.
Oh man, but
Another anime that was missing that was pretty good. I watched a couple years back. It's an
what's
anime
that?
called Roku no Yusha.
Which one?
It's an anime called Roku no Yusha.
You'll have to tell me about it.
Yeah, dude. Like, okay, Roku no Yusha is interesting. So it's like it's a couple of warriors, I guess. Like some of them are elves and some of them are like humans and stuff. So if I can recall, because it's been a while since I've seen it, it's like a guy. He's a thief. He has red hair, and they all traveled to this temple, and they're looking for the item. I think it was like a weapon of sorts in order to fight off against the fiends, basically. So it's like a demon, and I guess they unleash these monsters, these fiends, to feed off the townspeople, the landscape, the country, or whatever. So all these people are going on a quest to find this particular item, but then it goes missing, and then there's like a bunch of blame game going around, and they think somebody amongst them is a traitor, and they're working for these demons who's like the leader of the fiends and stuff. It kind of has relations to do with like supernatural gods and demons and stuff. So I gotta remember all the details. But basically, this guy became like the number one suspect, and everybody's thinking he's the one that did it. But it's like, no, I'm not the fake. I'm not the guy that did that. So it's like a bunch of blame game going around, and then eventually they find out like it's the princess. There's like a princess chick on there, and it turns out she was the fake. She was the imposter and all that. So it's pretty wild, dude. Like, they had like a night guy on there. Then they had like a girl that was like a half demon, half human that wore like a rubber band for a bra. And then they had another lady on there that was funny as hell. Like she was real serious, but like her name was Laura Chester. Chester.
Wow, that is crazy. But you,
Like a wizard chick, and then there was another. It was like a little. I think he was like he was an assassin, but he didn't look like an assassin. But he could like fighting real good and stuff. And I think that's all of them. I think, and then like there was another person that came that was supposed to be part of the group, but she came late because of the barrier, because she couldn't get inside that temple because the temple's from like this barrier. And the only way those people could get out is that they could solve the mystery of the imposter. And the story's all over the place. But it was very interesting.
man, you have to shoot me a link with that out. Long as it's good, I don't care about the web of stories they got going on. Long as it comes together at the end and it's done right, I love it. Um, but one anime that I started watching is so funny is that I actually started watching this with my wife. And only reason I did is because I kept on seeing like this pop up on my feed on my VRV, and it's called Domestic Girlfriend. It really doesn't have like much action. It's like more of like a drama, kind of like romantic thing. But
Yeah.
the setting of it is kind of crazy as hell. So like it deal with this main guy. He pretty much likes his teacher, has like a full blown crush on her. She knows it. Everybody knows this. So like one day he gets off of school, he meets his friend, they're about to go out to this party. He sees this random girl, like, and they cool and everything, pretty much exchange numbers, but he ended up walking her home and he pretty much hit it on the first night. Like I was like, yo, like that's tough. So
Yeah.
turn around. His father gets married, right? And pretty much he said, hey, her kids are going to be moving in with us. It's going to be a household of 5. So he was like, okay. So he sees his teacher. He was like, oh, so they kind of like, like sort of like siblings now. I'm like, yo, that's awkward. But then her younger sister is the person that he hit that one night stands with. I'm like, oh,
That's
and,
wild.
and then turn around, the older sister is having an affair with a married man. Like that is a real fucked up situation. And I was like, now on my own, I normally wouldn't watch something like that. But
I think I heard that anime before because what's his name? If he's seeing this, he told me about it too, and I did watch like the first episode. I do remember that part about him messing with that teacher. Damn.
What the? Yeah, I don't know. Trust me, it's. I was telling you, if you ever watch soap opera, it's something like right out of there. You'd be like, "What the hell?" Like, and I mean, like, like they end up like she ended up getting transferred to a school. His teacher pretty much kind of like throws herself out there that they are like, like siblings at this point, but he still has like this big crush on her. But then the younger sister, like that's the same age as him, pretty much had this affair. So they're always in these awkward positions. And it's like, man, like that's wild. Like,
Holy shit.
man, like
Oh, he says it's called domestic girlfriend.
yeah, domestic girlfriend. I mean, again, look, I'm gonna put it to you like this, Azra. If you have a lady friend who says, I don't watch anime, you throw this in front of her, she's gonna be like, wait a minute, this shit getting kind of deep. I'm telling you, it happens every time. Cause look, the animes that I know that my wife will watch with me is probably Inuyasha. For some reason she likes Bleach, Dragon Ball, and I'm not going to mention the other one for other reasons. But she that's the one she would watch with me. But with this one, she was like, okay, I found something else I could be hooked on. So I'm like, ain't this about a bitch? Like, you can't watch nothing else with me. like I even try to put JoJo on, and she's like one of the first, like, I don't like JoJo. They look kind of gay in there. I'm like, what? They actually kill people and chop? I'm like, oh nah.
JoJo. Yeah,
And
speaking
then
of Sugimoto from Gold Kamui, they say he has references from the main character, Jotaro, I think his name is.
yeah.
He never takes off the cap hardly. I've seen him with his cap off before, but and then he does the punches like him too. Yeah.
Do the threesome and get it over with. Oh man, wow, man, you're talking about the biggest incest ever, man. That's like the two sisters, like, oh.
Oh, you seen a trailer, Ezra, of Domestic Girlfriend?
Man, I'm telling you, I will say this though, the intro song to there, oh man, I mess with it. I mess with the intro. That's it. That's the intro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That intro song is I ain't gonna hold you up, JJ. I'm not telling you to watch it by yourself. I'm just saying if you have like your boo thing over and you trying to like watch something, watch it with her. Don't watch it by yourself. I have not watched that junk solo. I watched it with the wife.
It's basically unwatchable solo.
Your solo, look, big ups to you. I love you every day for it, but no, I can't watch a solo.
Oh gosh, that's pretty funny.
Now I will say this though, if you have a sense of humor and you watch Prison School, hey man, you got some flavor.
I can say that right now.
Oh man, I love her. I'm not watching the anime. Well,
He's sex in there.
I mean, you don't really get to see like them like doing that or whatever. You just like 1 minute you go into a scene and then it stops. And they come back. You just see a button up his shirt and leaves out the door. Like it was literally supposed to have been a one night stand, and that shit happens. I'm like, oh fuck. I mean, we can at least say this, man. Like, at least he got buns. Like he didn't do like some like weird Weibo stuff and didn't get no buns. He got buns.
He wasn't no coward. He wasn't scared to boo.
My girlfriend watches the 7 Deadly Sins anime on Netflix. Oh, that's nice. 7 Deadly Sins. I read the manga.
I seen it. Good.
Yeah, I finished the manga. Unfortunately, I wasn't happy with the I wasn't happy with the ending. Like, and that's something that I actually addressed like on a video I did before. A lot of series that ended for a while was doing bad on endings, like from Tokyo Ghoul, Seven Deadly Sins, Fairy Tail, Bleach. Man, it was just turning into a dumpster fest until Promised Neverland came and gave us that beautiful ending. Holy shit. Like, even Demon Slayer ending was kind of iffy.
Wow. Yeah.
Right. And I mean, and that's not me trying to be like on no type of hater stuff, because Demon Slayer season 1 was amazing, and this movie that's going to release is going to be amazing, but the ending to the series is trash. I'm not even going to, like, I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. I got to keep it a buck. It was trash.
Hey, Prison School trash, like in the manga.
No, Prison School. It takes the L on trash. Like, I don't know what the fuck. That pissed me off. Like, they came off.
Boy, you and I both, we had like thousands of views of our review about that manga chapter ending. Like, that was so terrible.
Man, and I'm glad on that follow-up response video too. Like, I was like, JJ gets it. Like, that ending was so trash, man. I want to find the authors and everything, but like, what's the point in having to do it
right now? I'll type in the chat. I can go flame him because he's got a new manga series out right now. I forgot the title right now. Hang on a second.
Oh man,
he's doing another one right now. After he left at the Baco. Yeah, it's called Raw Hero. Oh, he just ended it. What?
What?
Huh? Oh, so it's already over.
Raw Hero. What the heck?
Dude, I don't know, but like, I think it has something to do with him. Let me check it out on my anime list. Okay, yeah, here you go. I'm gonna put on screen share and let y'all see this.
So that was the next manga he was supposed to work on?
Yeah, it's like the next one.
And he already ended it?
I guess. Yeah, it says it's finished. It's already finished. Damn. Only 41 chapters?
I'm not following that shit.
What?
I can run through 41 chapters, not it.
Yeah, it's only 41 chapters. Damn.
Oh.
And see, they got the freaking manga sites blocked in my job, so now it's hard to look at manga unless I just do it on my phone.
Yeah, like I use this one called Manga Zone.
Manga Zone.
Yep. Like, you have to download it on like on the online, like on the like third party site, but it was an official app that was on the Play Store, but they took it off. So, but it's real good. It's real good. I recommend it. Like, cause you can have like a listing of it when you create your profile. No matter if you like reinstall it, you'll always keep your favorite list. There it goes. On here,
look at this guy. He said it's etchy, it's softcore porn, etchy, dark humor, hero not.
Wow. He said, okay, yeah. It's dark. He says super short review. It's good and weird. It has to be your cup of tea if you enjoy a lot of nonsense humor. The protagonists end up becoming a cross-dress. What? Oh, yep. I gotta read it because he said it's funny if you like that kind of dark humor. This guy talking about he's a cross-dresser. I have to read it for shits and giggles. Now, if it turns out it's on Boku no Pico, I'm going to throw my phone. Like, literally. I'm not kidding.
This dude, okay, this is pretty recent, August 2020. This said it's one of the weirdest works I've ever read with bizarre plots, or maybe plot twists, insane character motivations, and backstory. Extremely over-the-top fan service, and you're basically more than halfway done with the manga before the plot even starts. What? Wait, okay, super weird. Kind of an X-Men superhero story, becoming a cross-dressing harem romance with some chapters of pure sex comedy, some chapters of shonen fights. I'm honestly not sure if it even has a plot, given how random everything is. At the very least, and it's extremely disappointing, giving zero resolution to the romance and superhero plots, and really nothing. No mention what happened to a few major characters. The manga might be trying to make some kind of a point that is fixated on a larger plot. It's pointless, and you should just have fun along the way. But if it just comes off as disjointed, Oh, it just comes off as disjointed, unsatisfying. I give it a 4 out of 10. Wow.
Wow.
He says overall 5 out of 10 is a work with a lot of flaws, but at the very least it'll stand out in your memory. But it's a 5 out of 10. He gave it a 5 out of 10.
I'm still check it out. Let me see. It was another manga that they never came back to. Oh, I don't know if you read this. You ever read the Breaker?
Breaker. No, I haven't.
Oh man, the Breaker is crazy. Like you would actually like it because it actually have like some type of martial arts in there, and it basically like deals with this guy. He used to get bullied a lot, but his teacher, like he was a substitute teacher, but he was this master like martial arts person, and he pretty much like taught him everything he knew, but then he just like ended up disappearing. So
What?
then, yeah, like because because after he became like a master martial arts, he basically worked as like an assassin or whatever, and used to go on like espionage and like taking people down. So he went back to his old job, and like the stuff he let my man's learn. I mean, he was a beast. He was a beast.
Interesting. I'm about to. Once I got free time.
Yeah, let me see. The first one, The Breaker, had 72 chapters, and then The Breaker New Ways had 200. But
Damn.
but then this the thing though. This thing that's gonna make you mad about it. Even though it's good, you still gonna get mad at the end about it. The series is unfinished. Like basically it went on hiatus. He came back and it was like a left off, and he pretty much said that he was going to be starting a new manga, which the new manga wasn't as good, and just never came back to doing it. I'm not sure what happened to him. I gotta look it up.
Oh wow. Damn. That reminds me too, because it's been a long while since I looked at Gangster. Because I did chapter 56, and that was like last year, I
Oh,
think, like
right.
late this year.
Wow, man said he regret reading Elfenlied. Man, I don't know. I actually liked that ending. Like to it, I didn't like what it led up to, but I love the ending. Like it was, I will say this: it was confusing, but it was confusing that was like right because you didn't know how to, you didn't know how to go off his emotion. Like after he found out everything, after he realized the type of person that she was or what she did, and then later on what happened. It's like I don't think he knew how to deal with his emotion, but like when it ended, I was happy for it. I didn't. It's not like I didn't like it.
Damn.
Like Elfenlied was manga to me was better than the show, honestly.
Man, that's nuts.
Yeah, it's crazy. And also, I see Retro posted. She watches a lot of the OG Naruto. Oh, okay. I got my daughter watching Naruto. She's watching the OG one. She's not watching Shippuden. I know have her not watching Shippuden. Cowboy Bebop classic and
Damn.
and Zoids. Just the first two. I haven't watched none of the other ones. I heard that the recent one is probably good, but not the in between. After the second one wasn't. So, right. Rave Master was okay. It falls into the fairy tale line, so that's the only thing I can really say about it.
Mm.
Oh no, Elfenlied gets tragic. Like that is whew, man. That series gets crazy. I'm gonna just say that.
Wow.
Like if any like Elfenlied manga was really good. But I could tell you one manga that was trash, and I would never recommend that. And that's Dead Man Wonderland manga.
Oh wow.
Like I swear everybody's talking about like where's the season 2 at? And I'm like, you get a season 2, you want to fuck up that anime.
Man.
Like, it's to me, I don't think it was really impressive. Like how it ended, what still was going on. I'm like, nah, we ain't doing this.
No mas. No mas.
no, no locked doors. See, wow, man. Say, yep, it does. See, there you go.
Yep, there's your confirmation.
Don't read Dead Man Wonderland, or you're gonna end up like a dead man. Just saying.
Well, that concludes all of our topics. I know we spent the last 30 minutes talking about old animes, which is always good because it helps us refresh our memory, and then we can go back, go through the playback, listen to this, and then we go, okay, yeah, I need to check out this show. Yeah, I need to see about this manga that he's telling me about and everything. So it's good for everybody. Very good for everybody.
Yeah.
Any other things you want us to talk about before we head out, guys?
Yeah.
90-minute mark.
Right. And just remember too, I mean, just because like personally I would tell you that something is trash doesn't mean that you wouldn't like it. It's just me and my personal opinions, my expertise, something that I actually what's up, Welch? Thank you so much for making your appearance.
Welcher.
Sorry, you missed a lot of it. Nah, you're fine. I understand. It's a Friday,
It's Friday, yes, indeed. We all
Right.
got peace. We probably eating out, and everything. Now next week, yeah, I'm glad I thought about this. Now your anniversary is next Friday, so obviously that's not going to be a good day to do the podcast on your channel. So what day would be better?
The very next one on the 24th on a Saturday. That would be perfect.
Saturday, afternoon or night.
So yeah, it's going to be the afternoon. It's at times I'm probably going to have to make sure that the kids is all right, but I'll be able to do it. Wife's going to be at work. But yeah, for anybody to know, my with the podcast being next week on mine, anniversary is next week. Me and my wife is going to be 11 years of marriage. Just want to let everybody know that, and just to let you know a little bit about Ashton Man is that me and my wife, technically I've been with her since I was 17. We moved out 19, got married, and 11 years later, 2 kids. There you go.
Congratulations. It's kind of rare nowadays. You have people married that young of an age and then have a family and stay together all that time, So it's pretty much a rare thing, especially in this society. So definitely congrats to you, man.
Hey man, look, I ain't gonna say it was easy, Like, I'm not gonna say that's easy, man. Like it literally took me to kind of like transform into like a totally different person than I was. Like me in high school, oh man, like let's just say I wouldn't be a people's person. I was more like reckless. I mean, I still like did the things I love doing now, like gaming, anime, and stuff like that. But I was always kind of like the guy that tried to fit in everywhere, but at the same time, I had a short temper. Like my temper used to be like livid.
Oh damn! I mean, you could probably snap on me right now if you wanted.
No. I'm calm and collective now. But over the years, I got real humble. I don't like. The thing is, it was more like defensive. Like I used to. I would be one of those people that used to think like everybody was against me. So like I always had that wall up, and it's like, yeah,
damn.
Like
yes.
I used to think like everybody was an enemy. Like it was bad.
Oh yeah. That's why I'm a little paranoid too.
Man, look, I mean,
man.
I'm still kind of like paranoid, but I kind of like got more humble with it. Like if I don't know you, I still have that wall up because I have that thing of like if I don't know you, I don't like you. That's just like how my pet peeve is. Like, you can't like a person that you don't know. Like that's to me that's kind of impossible. Like, no.
Yeah.
So that's just how, but of course, get to know somebody, be cool, and it is what it is. But that's the main thing though. So like podcast gonna hit on, and let me see, the 24th. Same time, like 8 Central for you and 9 Eastern for me.
Okay, at night. Okay.
Yeah, because in the daytime, nah, kids gonna want to wake up, get cereal and stuff like. I ain't trying.
Oh,
Nah.
not early in the morning. Hell no, I want to sleep. Dude,
Man,
I be up like at 5 in the morning every like Monday through Friday every day. I gotta get up at 5 a.m. just go to my early morning job. Damn sleep, man. Shoot.
right, I feel you, and yeah, retro, samurai shampoo, yeah, trust me, anybody who watches anime
Oh,
crazy,
that's all time classic.
yeah, that intro is still one of the best intros you're gonna get around.
Yes, sir. One of the best.
Man, love that. That Trigun, Trinity Blood, those was kind of like the my rapid short series that was coming out back to back.
Indeed, including Outlaw Star. Boom. It's the man pick.
But see, I don't. But see, I don't want to. I don't want to make Outlaw Stars seem like it was like just like a short out the window kind of thing. Because it's one of like the OGs that you gonna love. Like I could find a DVD for Samurai Shampoo. Not saying it's trash, but just I could find a DVD for that. I could find a DVD for Trinity Blood.
DVD.
I could find a DVD for Trigun. You know which one I can't find is Outlaw Star. The rarity of Outlaw Star is amongst like,
I got the DVD right now.
but you like the hardcore fan though. Like me, just
I found it at Best Buy.
I can find it at my Best Buy. Like every time I try to go for it, I don't see it. Like I don't see it at all. Like I've seen all of these other ones, I cannot find it.
It didn't take a long hard search for me. I just happened to see it at Best Buy. I was like, is anybody else taking this? I looked at my left, I looked to my right. Let me go cop this.
But you know what I do see when every time I go to Best Buy? Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I'm like, I don't want this trash.
Oh.
That was Mortal Kombat Annihilation should have never been a movie. It should have been annihilated as soon as they read that script.
Dang, man, yeah.
But yeah,
I need to get that Outlaw Star, and nobody else is looking.
oh yeah, man, if you would have seen trust me, and Detroit, like people love like anytime I mention Outlaw Star, even amongst like the people I play online with, they be like, man, classic. They're like, trust me. And I'm pretty sure if I would buy that and like somebody see me walking out in there in the bag with it, oh, I'm gonna get mugged. You're gonna see me like I'm gonna change. Like if that ever do happen, I'm gonna change my avatar with a black eye. Like you're gonna be like, they're gonna be like,
having to catch Outlaw Star at Best Buy. Like say like this weekend, I might take a picture of it and be like, "You want this? You want this?"
oh man, you can't disrespect Outlaw Star. Like if you even misspell Gene Starwind, you need to get beat with like you need to get beat as soon as you come out the shower with with the belt that got the holes in it, so you can feel it. Like
you want those types, or you don't want the thickness of an inch. You don't want that either. You don't want that thick belt.
right, like, nah, don't do it like that. If you gotta look it up first, look it up first. Don't be like a Mr. Somebody who can't pronounce simple characters' names and they got action figures up. Just saying. Just saying. I've been gaming since the 80s and I can't even name simple characters. But yeah, anybody got any questions out there? I mean, any questions for me and JJ? Like it's your time to shine. I'll try to answer 90% of y'all questions y'all ask me.
Well, it's Retro's birthday on the 24th. Well, happy birthday, Retro.
Happy birthday, Retro, on the 24th. Unfortunately, we streaming that day.
Yes. Unless you show up. I mean, well, go ahead and celebrate your birthday, dog. We won't stop you.
Yeah, we won't stop you, man. But if you stop in and you want to get a birthday shout out, I got you. I give you a birthday shout out. Like we'll show that love to you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I might shoot you a little message on the PSN, Azrael. If I do play multiplayer. So yeah, Definitely a good reminder there.
Oh yeah, and Azra, if you want to add me on the PSS, so we could probably link up for the Tashima. It's the same. Ash the man, just throw a 008, and there you go.
What anime for Halloween? Like what recommendation for Halloween? Oh God, man, I gotta think about that one.
Let me go to my playlist and see what we can recommend for Halloween. Is you looking for something more horror or just like
Maybe
fit more
something
like
that makes like
action and like monsters or something?
Basilisk, maybe. There's blood.
Yeah, oh Basilisk, oh man. That would actually be pretty good.
Pretty deep.
Basilisk. I
Yeah.
mean, Death Note, that could actually set the theme for it, or Trinity Blood, that could set the theme for it also. Um, Anything with Goro really, Goro
Anything
would
with blood and gore would be it. Hellsing, obviously. I thought about that one just now.
Corpse Party, Erased.
Shoot, I know it's another one.
Yeah, it's a lot though. It's a lot that can really set the settings up for it. Like, to be honest with you, let me go to my Funimation list.
Tokyo Ghoul, maybe. I don't know.
Mm.
That just came off the top of my head.
That's Tokyo Ghoul anime makes me mad. Even like I love Tokyo Ghoul. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm always a Kaneki fan, but they messed that up. Like the manga ended and made me mad too. So, Terraformers, Parasite the Maximum. Both of those could get real bloody. Let me see. Ooh, Blue Gender. That's actually pretty good. It's like a little movie series. You can check that out. Um, there's another one. I'm thinking. I was just talking about Dead Man Wonderland. They want to show this up like, hey, you want to add this to your queue? Hell no. Um. Oh. Actually, they got the Danganronpa anime series, and you can actually watch the Despair arc. That arc is pretty goddamn dark, and you will probably like it will definitely put you in the mood. It's kind of like something that's like not included in the games, but man, you're gonna appreciate it. Anything else? Action pack. Let me see. Discover. Let me see. Genres. Let's go to see what they got for horror. Live action. Let's see. They got Ghost Hunt. Um, yeah, I said Terraformer. Hellsing Ultimate. That's another one. I already said.
I said Hellsing a while back.
Yeah. Paranoia. Agent. That's actually not a bad one. Promise Neverland. Yeah, you could consider that to be horror, I guess. Oh yeah, we said Tokyo Ghoul, Agents of Death, Zombieland Saga. I guess I never seen some of this King's Game. All 32 members. How well was it received? It's 4 out of 5 stars, so I guess it's not that bad. I don't know. But yeah, that's about it though. Any other questions?
Blue Gender. I think I've seen that one before. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah. Ashra, if you go on one of my videos, I have it on there. But yeah, it's literally like the way I got Ashton Man spelled. It's the same way, just those 008, and you should be able to see it. Let me see. Did I get any notification? No. Redeem your PlayStation Plus offer now. Grab a pickaxe to represent your victory style. What? No, I don't like that. But yeah. But anything else you got to add, JD?
I don't have anything else to add. Yep. Well, thank everybody for coming in. Of course, Azrael came in, Wildman, first guy here. Jonah, Welch, Retro Gaming Star, VGL, and did I leave off anybody? Don't think I did.
G-Bang, he and Killer J also.
Yes, of course, G-Bang showed up. Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, man. Yeah, everybody, thanks for coming in with episode 4 of Eternal Vintage. I am JJ Starwind,
Ash the Man.
and we will see you guys next Saturday around this time period, October 24th, on Ash the Man's channel for episode 5.
And don't get ready for the new cover art because, man, I'm going to try to do something different on there, too.
All right. Well, definitely looking forward to that. You guys have a good night, good gaming, good anime watching. We'll see you all later.
See ya.